Hi everyone, welcome to our first Ardent Roleplay art stream. I'm Lauren, I'm an illustrator for Ardent Roleplay. I've been working with Ardent Roleplay for 2 years now. I started with illustrating these thematic cards, but I also now do imagery for marketing, posters, t-shirts, and a bit of UI as well. So if you're new to Ardent Roleplay, it is an augmented reality app for tabletop role-playing games. You can get the mobile app through the App Store or through Google Play. And what I'm illustrating today are the cards that go with the app that are used as AR markers or tracking markers. So how you move the card will affect how the model moves around. As you can probably see in the just below me, some examples of how the cards are used. Just change this to all cards. Yeah, so this is a slideshow of previous cards that I have worked on. We currently have 5 suits of high fantasy, making a full deck of cards, which you can purchase through drive-thru or through our website. And what we've also been working on are some Cthulhu-themed cards. Ardent Roleplay has a partnership with Chaosium, who brings you Call of Cthulhu. And what we're working on today is the start of a new suit. So our previous Cthulhu suit was the one we have here, and that was called that was Metropolis. So that was a city-themed suit, 1920 style. So this time around we're going for a rural suit. So yeah. Let's see if there's some more to talk about the cards. So you might notice that we have some horizontal cards. These are called party cards, and these are basically used to see the health of the party and see different status effects that might affect your party. You can also change your health states as it's shown here. And yeah, that card basically shows your party. So if that's some of the cards that you'll see here, occasionally there'll be a horizontal card showing up. And throughout the stream, if you have any questions about the cards or Ardent Roleplay, shoot them in chat and I'll be happy to answer them. So I guess we'll go back to what we're working on today. So today I was thinking of, these are some sketches that I had, some ideas that I did a while back for different cards for the rural suit. And today I was thinking of working on this one here, the knife card. So bring that into our template. It's a bit big. So the process I usually go through is, I'm a bit old school, so I like actually printing out some templates that are the actual size of the cards, and then I sketch out in pencil. So these are all from one session where I just had a spreadsheet of different ideas, and I just went through and just sketched a whole bunch of ideas. So today, because this is one that is quite detailed and sought out, I could pretty much go almost straight to line work. Actually, that's a good point. I should show you, there are some things that are important when I'm illustrating these cards, because they're not just your typical cards, and they need to be used for AR markers. There are some things that actually affect how I actually draw these cards, and that make them very good targets. So what you're seeing here is we use Vuforia engine to create the AR aspect of our app, and So what creates points is basically intersecting lines, points, basically, like actual points in lines. And to create that, you need high contrast. So that means I can't use any really dark colors, or otherwise that washes out the black lines. And then there won't be less points with the black lines. So the lines are the main factor in creating points for us. And the points also need to be dispersed over the whole card. So that's what you got here. All these yellow little points are what the app actually uses to track how the model moves around with the card. There also needs to be no identical marks or elements between the different cards, which makes borders a little bit annoying. So if you look at the cards, you'll notice that each border is actually individual to each card. I've made them so that you can't really notice unless you're actually looking for it. So each of these borders are actually unique per card, and just themed the same way. And what else? Also, I can't use lines that are too thin. So if I use lines that are too thin, then the camera blur will just blur out the lines and they won't be used for tracking. They won't be useful for tracking, which makes little things like details in the background, especially with these Cthulhu cards. I want to put like little details that you wouldn't really notice straight away in the background, but I have to be careful that if I use too thin lines, then they could get lost and they won't be useful for tracking. So there's some interesting points before I get started that I actually have to take into account while I'm drawing. So these drawings look pretty straightforward. They're like line drawings, they're pretty solid colors, but there's, just some little things like that that I have to keep a track of, which makes it quite fun. So basically I'm going to use a sketch basically as a underlay, so I can just pretty much draw over the top. I also like having the border, an example border, so I can see what the image actually looks like with the border, because that's also something that kind of changes how the drawing goes. So I think I'll move that down a little bit. All right. So let's get started. Hello. My drawing pad wasn't plugged in. I'm a pro streamer. Alright. Let's get started. So for this I'm using basically just a really, really simple brush. It's just a simple round brush, and at the end we actually put a filter over the top to give it a more hand-drawn inky look. So with this card, this is a weapons card. I actually should go through the different card types at one point, but there's different archetype cards. In the corner of each card there is a little archetype icon. I actually might show you. So you see on the corner there's two icons. One's the suit icon and one is the icon for the type. And this here is, I've got, hold up, card types, there we go. So these are the archetypes. So this here is going to be a weapons card, which is the revolver symbol there. And for this card, I am going for some creepy butcher type vibes. I don't know if anyone in chat has played Little Nightmares, but I'm kind of going for those kind of vibes with these little body bag kind of wrapping things back here. So yeah, that's where we're going with this one. Could also have some little bits of gore and stuff in the front here. Let's put a little notch in here. I always have to keep in mind how the border kind of comes in here. Alright, that's the basics of the knife. Alright, I'm going to create a new folder for the background. So a general rule when it comes to line work is having thinner lines in the background. So I'm going to make my brush smaller. I'll go 15. And then towards the end, I'll likely thicker up some of the lines in the foreground to bring the knife forward. Probably should. I'll actually set some guides for the room. Probably with the wall there. And with these Cthulhu cards, sometimes the perspective, it's really fun to just mess around with it, so it doesn't have to be 100% accurate to real life 3D space. It's kind of fun just messing with it a little, just to give that little creepy feel. All right. Alright, that's just a guide so I can get some perspective going. I'll lock that layer. Alright. And these lines are looking a bit too clean for a creepy old butcher shed. I think I'll need to fix this perspective a bit later. That roof perspective is a bit not right if we were going by proper perspective, but I'm undecided if it's good for this yet. It looked good in the sketch. Yeah, it's a wonky roof, but that's okay for what we're going for. Maybe. I'm undecided. I think wonky's good, but I'm not sure if I've got the right kind of wonky yet. Yeah, like if you look at that line there, it's like totally different. That's a bit better. The filters on the mic aren't on. That's weird.
Everything that I do. So I think we're missing the let's just quickly check the mic filters. I know I'm doing. Just scroll down that one. Yep, mic. Okay, that's just not. Alright, that's on.
Yeah, all the filters on.
Okay, I just got a shout then.
this is our first stream, so first art stream, so there's gonna be some bumps. Whoa. Still not keen on that roof. Thank you. I'm not keen on these beams, and I'm not sure. Maybe I should not really look at my sketch when I'm doing this. Alright, I'm gonna hide that and get back to it because I'm not sure. I think I just need to stop using hard lines. So this is meant to be the door. Again, I'm not sure about the beams. This time the door beams. I think I'm drawing them too thick. So what I want with this door is to be really rustic kind of looking door and then have some really nice light coming through the top or something. So I'm going to move that up. Alright, that's the start of a door. Now I'm just trying to think of line thickness here because I don't want the knife to kind of bleed into the background, or the other way around. I think we're good. But I think this is as thick as we'll go for the background. And some shadows here. We'll add some nice little details later to that. Let's bring back our beams. I think I just need to redraw these beams. I'm not happy with them. Tempted to turn off the sketching layer. I think I need to bring that door up because the floor line should be behind that chest. If I want that chest in, I'm gonna have to make this door smaller. This card is, at the moment I'm calling it the knife card, but it is going to be the weapons card for this new suit for Cthulhu, the new rural suit that we're working on. So yeah, short answer to that is it's probably going to be called Knife Card as part of the rural Cthulhu suit we're working on. I think this door in general is too big because I need to keep I really like this chest that I've got in this sketch. But that means the floor has to be somewhere there. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I've gotten into the habit of using a lot of layers when I draw, but it does mean that sometimes you forget what layers are what. I should be grouping them properly. Yeah, this group is the door. Okay. That works. That means I got more space for some other things now as well. I'm a little bit worried about this area now because it's not showing. Oh, there you go. Because that's intersecting with detail on the knife. Alright, I think that's better. Okay, I'm gonna redraw the beams up on the roof because I wasn't happy with how they were before. I think the sketch is throwing me off. The skill when it comes to these things with working with some creepy cards where the perspective might actually be better when it's not quite right is the trick is to do that skillfully in a way that just doesn't look like it's just a bad job. So that's still not really quite right. Might be workable. I might need like a beam up here. I think that might be what's throwing me off too. There's not like a connecting beam. Yeah, that might work. actually gonna change this guide because I think that's too harsh. Okay, I think that was better than what we got before. I think it's just this corner because this perspective's a bit forced just to kind of get the composition going. And this beam in the corner is just not having a good time. I think we'll continue moving on there and get back to it. Alright. So we'll work on this meat hook up here. Music's gone. I wonder if it's not looping. It just got quiet. Yeah, there's some of this music just goes real quiet. need to look up meat hooks real quick. And hopefully I don't regret it. I think I need to bring this out more. I've got a setting that's supposed to smooth my lines slightly, and I don't think it's on. It should be on, but oh well. I think I'm happy with that so far. Alright, let's get started on this chest down here. Perspective makes zero sense now that I think about it. Okay. So we should be seeing a side of the box, probably. It's kind of tempting to leave the box like that and then change the perspective to match that, because then the eye is kind of drawn there, but not drawn there because we want the eye to be drawn to the knife foremost. So it looks like a border. Alright, I'll keep that. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, we'll stick to that perspective. let's start this not a body bag of something. Should the hook go through the sack of things, or should it be tied? I think it makes sense if it was more tied, but it could be more creepy if it's going through it. I need to thicken this section slightly, just so it looks a little bit more humanoid. I'm not saying it's a dead body, but it could be a dead body, so alright. I'm a bit worried this is too close to the knife now. Might be better if I moved it more to the side. Yeah, probably. I'm tempted to make it connect to the hook through rope now. And then I'd have like the hook. I could have the hook up here then, and then the rope. Should I have the hook going through, or should I have rope connecting to the hook? I'm not sure. Delete this for now and see what it looks like if I did some rope. Actually, I can make it look more like feet, because before it didn't really look like it had feet at all. That actually looks more human-like. It's a skinny human though. DMs, what? I don't know what you mean. Oh, dog commands, right? I mean, the feet would have to be a bit chunkier if they were that. Hold up. Hook should be here. Chunky feet, yeah. Trying not to let it interfere with the handle too much. Also, this border is not a very great indication of what a future border would be like because it kind of goes in a bit more than normal borders. Yeah, I agree. I think I like the rope. Yeah, it looks way more creepy now. I'm having a rough time with this perspective here. I think it's because I was going off my sketch too much. Which was just a quick sketch and it wasn't very perspective-y. I mean, I could take a break. How long have I been streaming? Does it tell me? Whoa, okay. Yeah. Alright, I can take a little break and see if I can make my audio better. Yeah, right. I'll take 10-minute break. Will 10 minutes be good enough to fix the audio? Yep. Cool. Alright, I'll take a 10-minute break and be right back.
Having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are newer to the game, being able to describe, what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, oh, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff, and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive. Yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.
This is the second time I played D&D. The first time I played, I actually filled in for a guy that couldn't make it to a session. I made his character completely chaotic evil. I could probably help you out of there, but you're gonna have to give me that coin pouch. And killed the entire party I was with, and yeah, I can't really play with those guys anymore. Because my perception is usually pretty high, I can see a lot of things that the other people can't see, which means that I can kind of take advantage of situations a lot easier than I would be able to in just a normal tabletop standard. Like, it'd be very hard to be like, hey guys, I know the Dungeon Master just said I've got all this stuff in the corner, but don't look at it because you characters can't see it.
Believe in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, oh, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff, and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
Oh, that's
never played it, never played anything interactive. It was always on my bucket list. I've always seen it on movies, my friends play it, and I heard that it's like really immersive and that it can last for months.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I couldn't fathom how gameplay works like that. Like tailoring that some people could see certain things and then like other players couldn't. When they said it's all your imagination, I'm like, what? Like anything?
I'm gonna run up to one of them and like hook my bow over its head, draw it back, and like decapitate.
Imagination is endless, and I think having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool way.
Oh, we're back. All right. Guess we'll go back straight to it. If anyone's just joined us, I'm drawing some AR cards, Cthulhu themed. You're looking at me strange. I'm guessing my sounds. How's my sound, everybody?
It's not great. I don't know. Something broke. I'm very sad about it. Oh, you got a different source here from the one with the settings on it.
I use the exact same settings.
Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah, everyone say hi to Caleb.
Hi. Paste filters. Okay, did that work? It's still very loud. Oh no, there's a... Okay.
Wait, did you do that?
I think I did, yeah. Let's just delete all of these.
Okay, it's Caleb's fault. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
We tested all this last night and it was all good. Didn't change anything.
Alright, there's no filters on this. Now there's filters. Okay. I think that's a bit better now. Alright, we've got the noise gate. Alright, I'm gonna go listen to see if that fixed it.
Yeah, what does chat think? Is this sounding okay now?
Very loudly typing. This was not doing this last night. Alright, one more try.
Yikes.
And if it doesn't work, I'll just have to sit there quietly again. Why are you using this mic / aux anyway?
Because I want other scenes to be muted.
Okay, I'm gonna mute this and then use this instead and see what that does.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Is that any different? Or...
Does this sound better, guys?
No, that's louder.
Oh, is it louder?
Yeah.
What has changed?
That's the old filters. Alright, there's the current filters there. Let's try... Yeah, we'll turn the gain down. It's not the gain, I think, is the problem, though. I think noise suppression isn't working as well as it should. Noise gate, rather. Let's increase this. 30. Yeah, I turned that down. Alright. You should be quieter.
Alright. Is
And
this better?
No, but up to the gate.
Alright.
We'll have to do it.
Hopefully that's better. Yep, cool. Alright. As I was saying, currently working on some Cthulhu themed cards, and this here is the start of our new suit, which is going to be rural themed, so rural Cthulhu themed. And this card here is a weapon card, which will probably be called Knife. And I'll get back to drawing a meat hook. Ah, that's right. I need to draw this beam. This is looking so wrong. I have deleted something or something. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. I don't know why I'm having such a rough time with this particular corner. Maybe I should just raise the height of the ceiling completely, actually. Just get the whole, everything that's in the ceiling, just move it higher. Maybe that's my problem, because we're not going for super realistic, but you probably shouldn't be able to see that much of the roof. I kind of like seeing that much of the roof though. Maybe that's better. Okay, I think I'll go with that. So just made it a little bit smaller and higher. Gives a little bit more space around the knife too, which is nice. Put up the background noise. Okay. It seems like in our test last night, must have been louder than what's playing now, which is weird. Is that better? I'm just using OBS. Yeah. What do you mean by using the wrong mic? I doubt would have been using the webcam, because it would have just been really awful. Alright, that's not too bad. Still a bit unsure about this plank in the corner, but it might be something that I pick up later and be like, oh, that's what's wrong, and I should do that instead. How should I go about this? I'm just doing this to see if I can just do the same thing I did here over here, but I don't know if it's gonna... That gave no indication whatsoever. Okay. I'm worried if I do another meat hook here, it's going to be too busy and interfere with the knife a bit. that's alright. I don't think that's interfering too much with the knife, which is good. Alright, what else can we work on? We've got another little sack over here. I'm not sure if I should make this sack look like something in particular, or just leave it really open as to what it could be. Okay, it's looking alright. I'm unsure what this particular thing was in my sketch. This here. Whoa, why isn't it? I'm gonna mask him later. Yeah, I don't know what this was meant to be in my sketch originally, but I could imagine someone having like a little hook or something to put a lantern or something, because there's no official light source here within the room. Either that or some rope or something, or tools along that wall could be cool. I might work on the foreground for a bit. Add some strange gore or something. gonna make my brush a bit bigger because I'm working in the foreground now. My layers have gone really messy. It's good to get in the habit of layers so you don't have anything all flattened in together, and if you want to change something, but I think I've taken it to the extreme. Okay, what do I want here? I want to put some like spiral, some strange like spiral thing for some reason. Fleshy spiral shaped gore. I don't know why. Just because it seems a bit weird and creepy. That looks a bit gross. That's what we're going for there. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Well, I want this cutting board to be a bit more used. It's a bit too clean at the moment. So get rid of the water. You can just go straight black in the front here. What did I just do to the knife handle? Oh, it's part of that layer I deleted. Yep. Yep, good job me. Alright, looks like I'm redrawing that. For some reason, it was on the same layer as the cutting board. Alright. Let's actually go 25 and see what that looks like. It's a nice chunky line. I'm just trying to draw some planks on the roof. Right. Can we start doing some details up here just for interest's sake? And some big rusty bolts. Those are pretty big bolts. That's probably okay. I think we could have something creepy falling down here just because dealing with Cthulhu thing here. So. Cool. Now we got some nice wood texture up the top. I feel like we should also make something interesting about the knife, like some sort of detail on the handle or something, but I'm a bit undecided as to what just yet. Yeah. Could be a nice place to wrap up because I'm undecided as to some of the details here because I want to make the knife have some sort of like little hint that the knife is not just your normal knife. But I'm unsure how to do that just yet. Runes. Yeah? Could be one way of doing it. This score needs to be a bit bigger. I also gotta decide what I want in this area. And also I need to figure out light source because my initial feeling is doing some light coming out of the door, I think shining in a little bit, so it's kind of a very dark situation. I can't make it too dark given the restrictions with making it an AR image target. So I'll have to think about if I have some sort of like little lantern or something that glows somewhere off the screen, or I could have it in the... I don't think it makes sense to have it in the back there though. If I have a lantern in the background, it will be probably not lit. Alright. I think I'll wrap it up there. Yeah, so thank you for watching, everyone. If anyone's interested in getting any of the cards or looking at more information about the cards, you can head to our website. The cards page has got links to a free image gallery. I should mention our cards don't have to be printed to work. So we have a bunch of cards here that you can view with your mobile, with our app, and they will work. So these are all free cards. And there's also PDFs that you can get for these cards as well. If you just click these links. You got High Fantasy, and these are on drive-through. You got the Cthulhu ones as well. The full Metro suit of Cthulhu is free print and play. And you can also order a full deck of professionally printed cards through drive-through as well. So check that out if you're interested. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up. We're planning on streaming again on Friday. So I'll probably pick up the same card where I left off there. So I'll have a think about it if I work on it in between streams, because then I could just jump straight into colour, but I'll give that some thought. Yeah, so thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye!
having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are newer to the game, being able to describe, what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, oh, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff. I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive, yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.